Any brother or sister who attended last week's class has a question, please feel free. I would like to answer it before I go on with our session. Everybody go to Surah Al-Jinn. Surah Al-Jinn. Surah 72. Surah Al-Jinn. Is everybody there? Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله ومصطفاه الكريم سيدنا ومولانا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وارحم أموات المسلمين أجمعين. Ya Allah, we seek refuge in you from the shaitan. In your name we began this class. We seek your guidance. We beg for your forgiveness, especially for those who left us and are with you now. Namely our sister Nana, may Allah give her rahmah and maghfirah. May Allah grant her Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah expand her grave. May Allah make her good deeds very heavy in the scales Yawm al-Qiyamah. And may Allah give her spouse, her daughters, her family sabr, patience and rida. Ameen. Alhamdulillah. Anyone has question? No? Okay. Surah Al-Jinn, everybody. Go to verse number 18. Surah 72, verse 18, 1-8. Everybody read after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وأن المساجد لله فلا تدعوا مع الله أحدا وأنه لما قام عبد الله يدعوه كادوا يكونون عليه لبدا قل إنما أدعو ربي ولا أشرك بربي أحدا ولا أشرك به أحدا قل إني لا أملك لكم ضرا ولا رشدا Very good. These few verses we take سكت جلي وأن المساجد لله. Masajid belongs to Allah. They belong to no one. Understand? Like you have a house and it's yours. Masajid are the houses of His Majesty. No one has authority over them. Careful. Not even the government. Not even the government. Masajid belongs to Allah. Meaning when you enter that house, you are the guest of Allah. There is no law superior to Allah's law. No matter what. And you're supposed to be safe. You have to feel safe in the masjid. Any masjid. Because it belongs to the one who gives safety and security, Allah. As-Salam. One of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is As-Salam. As-Salam al-Mu'min. The one who gives you peace and the one who gives you security. Mu'min means the one who gives you aman. Oh, I see. And therefore, a believer like you and me, inshallah, is not called mu'min until he passes Islam, until he practices it. Because Islam is just in your mind. Iman is your action of faith. That's why you feel safe from the punishment of Allah Yawm al-Qiyamah. So I repeat, look at that ayah please and never forget it. وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. Masajid, plural, not masjid. All the masajid belongs to Allah. This is sometimes we forget. Including you and me, if Allah allows us, if Allah blesses us with building a masjid, you think the masjid is yours, it's not yours. Even if I build a masjid myself, I buy the land, and no one helped me even with an atom of cement, or sand, or concrete, whatever. Let's say all the budget is from my pocket, still that masjid belongs to Allah. All the masajid belong to Allah, meaning you have no authority over them. And here there is a beautiful story I would like to share with you. The great Harun al-Rashid, one day got upset with his wife. He was the caliph of the Muslims, the Abbasid dynasty. He got upset, so he has taken an oath. He said, by Allah, Zubaydah, his wife, will not spend the night in my kingdom. If she spends the night in my kingdom, I will divorce her tomorrow. His kingdom was huge. Do you think they used to have even plane those days? Now don't ask me why he said that. He said that, not me, okay? I'm just explaining. He got upset. He said something. Whether it's right or wrong, that's another thing. So he said, by Allah, Zubaydah, if she spent the night in my kingdom, tomorrow she's divorced. And he loved her and she loved him, but problem happened. So what happened? If she traveled, his kingdom, do you know how big was it? It was from China east all the way to Morocco west. Where do you go? And you have only within 24 hours you have to leave. And those days only caravans. Camel. The best thing is camel. Yalla. What do you do? Where do you go? Still the night will come. So she asked the ulama. No alim knew. No one knew. They went. They all looked, who can solve this problem? There was one great alim. His name is Abu Yusuf, Sahib Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah. Student of Abu Hanifa. So they went to him and asked, Sheikh, we have a problem. He said, what is it? He said, all the ulama in Baghdad cannot come up with the fatwa. He said, simple. Tell her to go spend the night in the house of Allah, in any masjid. Masjid is not under jurisdiction of Harun Rashid. So she called few ladies. They spent the night with her in the masjid. And in the morning she went back to her husband. He was happy, she was happy. He was angry at that moment. Zubaydah loved that alim who saved her marriage. And she made for him a banquet never done to even a king. She made for him, she wanted just to be nice. Thank you very much, meaning brother, you saved my marriage, may Allah bless you. He said, no, that's my duty. But all the ulama forgot this ayah, that masajid belong to Allah. So if you have any problem, run to masjid. That's all. But Allah is telling you, come to me 5 times a day willingly, but you don't want. Only when you have trouble. When you have trouble, we all go to masjid, right? No. That type of going to the masjid is not counted for Allah. What is counted is when, like Asr, Dhuhr, Maghrib, Isha, Fajr, you hear Adhan, you go to the masjid. Because, quote unquote, you love Allah. So you go to his house. You are always near him. Sheikh, I really want to be close to Allah. Okay, yalla, start seeking knowledge. Start going to the masjid. You want to be near Allah and you are always in the mall? In the markets? Cinemas? What is this? You are not serious. You want to be close to Allah, yalla, classes like this. Because what do we do in these classes? What do we do? We talk only about Allah, Azza wa Jalla. We talk only about Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The least we do for you is dua. The least, when we give you nothing, we give you dua. And you know what is dua? Is everything. When someone makes dua for you, he has given you everything. She has given you everything. Because dua is what? Is a prayer to Allah to do something good to you. Whatever that good is. Rahmah, maghfirah, hidayah, Jannah. Don't tell me that's one thing. Because whatever material people give you, when you die, you leave it. Just ask Sister Nana and her family. May Allah have mercy. She left everything. She went with the knowledge she took with her, with the Quran, with the good heart she had. That's it. And I don't know her family, but I can see two girls here close, look like her. Or three. Or four, or five, or six. Allah knows. Takbir. Serious. So my brothers and sisters, the best you can do to me when I die is you follow me to the grave. If I'm like, if you have time, we follow Janazah of Sheikh Zoubir. That's all, then you go back. So what stays with me? These classes, Quran I read, the teachings I did with you. If Allah accepts. So don't be blinded by material things. Material things, yalla, show me any king who went to his grave and took anything with him. Yalla, show me. You take nothing of this worldly dunya. Nothing. Even this ring, they will take it off from my body when they wash me. The watch, when they wash my body. So wake up. You take nothing. Stop running after the dunya. Focus a little bit on akhirah. Yallah. Khalas. Allah. Allah gave us everything. Allah will give you more in Jannah. Whatever you have in this dunya, who gave it to you? Yalla, parents, who gave you children? Wives, who gave you husbands? Husbands, who gave you wives? Children, who gave you parents? Who gave us health? Who gave us mind? Who gave us vision? Who made me speak? Nobody except Allah. Who made me move? Who gave us hidayah to come to class today? Why we don't go to another place? Why we come? Him, he's telling you come. So all comes from Allah and all goes back to Allah. This ayah reminds you that masajid don't belong to the clergy. There is no clergy in Islam. Do you know that? We don't have rijaluddin, man of religion. We don't have. Sheikh Zoubir is not clergy. Sheikh Zoubir is ustaz, sheikh. But normal, like any one of you. Some people think because he is religious, there is no religious authority in Islam. Everybody is same. Oh, that's in the West. But they have the Pope and they have the Cardinal. We don't have that. So when I respect you for your ilm. You may have more ilm than me. Yes, I respect you for that. But you could be less religious than me. Oh. So don't mix the two things. Masajid don't belong to anyone. They belong to Allah. And as such, every Muslim has the right to come and worship Allah anytime. Oh, I see. No one can close the masjid in the face of people, for example, say no. Maybe at night for safety of the masjid, but not. Masjid is supposed to be open from Fajr until Isha. Someone wants to come and pray. Duha, masjid is closed. Go now to many Muslim countries in North Africa. Come only 20 minutes before Salat. 20 minutes after Salat. They close. Because they are afraid of Islam. They don't want people to go back to Allah. They rather see you going to a movie on theater, IMAX, then they see you, subhanAllah, going to the masjid to pray and make dua. Okay, so please remember this ayah, don't forget it. Put it in your mind and know that masajid, even when we build them, they still belong to Allah. Here is in front of you. Allah said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. And the masajid, mosques, are for Allah alone. So invoke not anyone along with Allah. Which is our second part of the ayah. Brothers and sisters, masajid belong to who? Therefore, do not worship somebody else in the masjid. Which brings me to my subject. Follow me here. Surah 72. Surah 72. Al-Jinn. Verse 18. Here it is. وَأَنَّ الْمَسَاجِدَ لِلَّهِ. This is the first part of the ayah. So, masajid belong to who? Alone. Alone, no one else. Okay, good. فَلَا, here is the second. فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. This is second part of the ayah. Satu, dua. It's one ayah, but it's made of two statements. One statement, masajid belong only to Allah. Therefore, you should not worship somebody else beside Allah. Allah knows that some Muslims will make shirk inside the masjid. Who can give you an example? Inside the masjid, there is shirk. Huh? Yallah, come on. What do you think? Here is a form of worshipping somebody else beside Allah. Showing off. You show off. You go to the masjid so that people see you. You don't go for Allah's sake. You go and you want people to see you. That is shirk. You have put yourself beside Allah. Oh. Is this clear? If you go to masjid just to be seen. For example, I really was not going, but because there were some friends coming, so I will go too. You didn't come to Allah, you came for your friends. This is the danger. When you go for Allah's sake. Sheikh, what to do? I was really like that. Then, okay, just renew the niyyah. Say, astaghfirullah, Ya Allah, forgive me for this niyyah. Now I'm going for your sake. No problem. Right there. Sometimes you may go for your future father-in-law. You want to impress? You like a girl and her father is always there. So you want to pray near him so that he notices you, so that he gives you his daughter. Hypocrite. Yes. Careful. Another shirk is grave. The grave inside the masjid. Masjid, there is grave. And people come and start turning around the grave. The person is buried here. This is shirk. This is the shirk. Why? You are not coming to the masjid. You are coming to that person who is dead there. These women a lot women have this shirk. She said, my baby is sick. I take him to Habib so-and-so. Where is Habib so-and-so? He's buried in masjid. Already in masjid is shirk. To bury anyone in the masjid is shirk. I repeat. Rasulullah sallallahu before he died, he said, لَعَنَ اللَّهُ الْيَهُودَ وَالنَّصَارَى. May Allah curse the Jews and the Christians for considering the graveyards of their good ones places of worship. Now the question, why is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam buried in the masjid, right? I'm coming to that, but now put this in mind. If Sheikh Zoubir buys a land and build a masjid and bury someone from my family there, this is shirk. Or if you build a masjid over a graveyard, it's a shirk. And that's why Allah said, فَلَا تَدْعُوا مَعَ اللَّهِ أَحَدًا. Why? Because the masjid belongs to Him. How can you put somebody else and then come visit? And this, wherever you go to in the Muslim Ummah, you find this so-called shrine, the shrines. There is no shrine in Islam, my sisters and brothers. Listen carefully. You cannot bury a Muslim inside a grave. And you cannot build a masjid over a grave. Now you may say, how about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in Masjid Nabawi? Very good. The Prophet is not buried in the masjid. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Prophet was buried in his house. You know where the Prophet is buried? That is the room of Fatima, of Aisha, radiallahu anha. He said, bury me wherever I die. Before he died, he said, bury me wherever I die. Don't move me to any place. Since he died in her room, he was buried there. Later on, the expansion of the masjid, they needed expansion. And the grave of the Prophet cannot be touched. If it was another grave, we remove it. Because he is there, we don't touch. That's all. So, it is not the rule. The rule is what he said. Peace be upon him. So no Muslim should bury anyone inside the house of Allah. Otherwise it becomes shirk. Because now the masjid does not belong to him anymore. It belongs to that person too. Whoever is there. Even if it's me. So now you know, I gave you the rule from the Quran. Now you can see, oh my God, in my country there are so much shirk. Yes. Like my country. So much. Because that's not Islam. That's not Islam. And please understand, there was colonialism also. The Ummah was colonized by the French, by the British, by the Netherlands, by the Italians, and they think those people were playing games. They were just taking your oil, your coconut. They were putting the wrong ideas. One of them is this. Masjid belongs only to Allah. Because it's his house. And his house to worship him. So there are two statements in this ayah, verse 18. Masajid belong to Allah, therefore you should not invoke, you should not go there to ask somebody else. So I go and ask Habib, whoever. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Ladies, do you understand what I'm talking about? Here, do you have masajid where there is someone buried? In Malaysia? Inside the masjid?
Yeah, but
Huh? Alhamdulillah. If you don't have, that's good.
but in the
Hmm? Huh? What is it?
Like the Royal Law Museum.
No, inside the masjid. Inside the prayer hall.
No, not that we know.
You don't have. Good. Okay. Be careful. Anyways. Is this clear? Ask. This is a class. Ask. This is not khutbah. You can ask anytime. Raise your hand and ask. Yes. In what? Palestine, yes.
Nabi Ibrahim
Mm.
and the wife and his son, in the masjid.
Yes.
But we pray there. But we
No,
don't pray to him.
when he was buried, he was not buried in the masjid. So whoever did that was wrong. Prophet Ibrahim, do you think he told people, bury me in the masjid? No. He died, they buried him. Later on, people came and built the masjid. That is wrong. The masjid is wrong. To build a masjid over a graveyard, even if it's prophet, it's wrong.
But is it okay if we pray there, but we don't pray?
No. You are not supposed to pray there. It's okay. Even if it's masjid, yes. Because it's wrong. You think to go to Jeddah is cheap? You think you're going to go to paradise just like that? There are so many things we need to correct. Yes, I know, I'm shocking you. As usual, Sheikh Zoubir, this is what he is good for. Because you are in coma, we need to shock you to wake you up. Yes, my sisters and brothers. So a lot of Muslim countries are full of this, from east to west. Masjid belongs to Allah to be worshipped. He is the ever living, he who never dies. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa hayyul qayyum. We die. When we die, they take us to the graveyard. There is a place called graveyard. Maqbara, qubur. And then they bury us. But not in the masjid. Because if I come to the masjid, I didn't really come to the masjid. I came for my mother who is buried in the masjid, or my father, or my wife, or my son. So I didn't come for Allah. What is ikhlas? Gone. Zero. And Allah will never accept something unless it's 100% for Him. Please understand. If 99% you give to Allah and 1% to yourself or to somebody, Allah will never accept that. He takes only 100% or nothing. Because He's God. He's Allah. He's not your shareholder in your company. Yes, sister.
How about like Salat Janazah, like in the masjid, and you're going there, like you're asking Allah, but you're also kind of going there with the
We pray on the dead.
No, well, the normal Salat Janazah according to the Sunnah, but because you're asking Allah, but you're also like to give the blessings to the person that passed away.
No, we are talking about burial. When someone dies, we take him to the graveyard, to the masjid to pray Salat Janazah. No problem. But we are not praying to him, we are praying to Allah. Ya Allah, forgive this dead one, this brother or sister who passed away. Then we take them to the graveyard. No, we're talking about burying. Imagine we bury in the masjid. The masjid is a masjid now. You love someone, you bury her there. I love someone, I bury him there. Then everybody then, masjid will become what?
Kubo.
Masjid becomes what?
Graveyard.
Very good. Why you have the right to bury and not me? You got it? Masjid is a place of ibadah, place of worship, not place of I don't know who. Is this clear? Now, it's not just even worship, subhanAllah, even buying and selling. Do you know Allah will never give you barakah, blessings, if you buy and sell in the masjid, inside the masjid? For example, I'm sitting in the masjid and you come and ask me, Sheikh Zoubir, I heard you are selling, we are inside the masjid. I heard you are selling your car. And you ask me, say how much? Say, I'm asking this much. You say, okay, I take it. That type of transaction will never be blessed. We want to talk, let's go to the parking and talk. Out of the masjid. Or rent an apartment, you never talk about business in the masjid. I take it, brother. I take your motorbike. No, not inside the masjid. Get out. So not even buying and selling, let alone. Oh, so careful. Masajid are for what? For dhikr of Allah. You enter, you pray. You read Quran. You teach like this. You learn. You talk about the affairs of the ummah, the youth. No problem. Because it's ibadah. Our loved ones, when they die, we take them to the graveyard. Is this clear? I gave you ayah and gave you hadith. Rasulullah said, may Allah curse the Jews and the Christians for this. Because they have changed. They worship their prophets. And that's how shirk becomes. So this ayah is very deep. I can go 2-3 hours just about this ayah. I want to move a little bit on with this surah, which we started 2 months ago. Few months ago, not even more. So al-masajid, my sisters and brothers, belong to whom?
Allah.
Allah slammed the door in your face. You have no control over His houses. No one. One thing that, subhanAllah, even kings and rulers, they have nothing to control about the masjid. Belong to Allah. Amazing, amazing. But today, look at us. What do? Everything. They don't care. And do you know, Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah tells you, why were you controlling my masajid? What would you say if you are a man of authority or a woman of authority? What would you say?
Sure. So if you say no one should control the masjid, so what is the best solution for what are the things to be done and
Follow the Prophet.
programs?
See what the Prophet used to do. See how the Prophet ran it. Who ran? Okay. When you go to a hospital, who is the boss in the surgery room? Surgeon. The boss in masjid should be the imam. Nobody above him. It's everything the opposite. He's an employee, poor guy. That's why he's takot, cannot speak the truth in Jumu'ah. No. Who is the boss in mechanic shop?
Mechanic?
You or me? The mechanic. We are in his territory. Who should be the boss in the court? The judge. Nobody else above him. No one should be above him except Allah. This is what we don't. This is why Islam is loose today. Who should be the boss in the classroom?
Teacher.
Teacher, not the principal. Do you know I don't allow principals to walk into my class? He has to wait there and take permission. Can I come in if he say yes? No. This authority we lost. So, masjid belongs to Allah. The imam should follow Rasulullah sallallahu handle, prepare the programs and there. That's how. Anyways, sometimes I feel I am just blowing in empty balloon. Takbir. Allah will reward me for blowing at least.
One day.
Takbir. The girls like the example. Yalla. Good. Very good.
Sheikh,
Yes.
Now our masajid here, they have a committee and they decide for everything.
No problem. Good. But how do they decide? Most of it politics. They decide to fire the imam. Yes, that's what they do. Been there, done that, sister. I know how masajid go. Not just here, everywhere. It's wrong. That's why we don't attract the youth. Show me one masjid where there are youth activities. That's why the youth don't want to come also. Nothing attracts them beside the salat. There should be a coffee shop. I rather see these young girls, boys around the masjid than see them I don't know where. At least they are under our watch. Father, mother, sport activities, daycare, playground. A sister has her period, but she brought her son to play while the father is praying. Library, not just Islamic, all of the books. See, that's what we need. Masajid belong to Allah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I give you an example. How many of us give sweet for Allah's sake, just like that? For the children, just the children. So what he was doing, please people, he used to hang date, branch of date for children. So they come, just take the dates and run away. First time, second time, now they start praying. They love the date, they come, they get the date, they pray. You go to the masjid, they give you sweet. Takbir. Why we collect the money? I will give tetari free between Asr and Maghrib. Tetari free. Masjid Sheikh Zoubir, tetari free between Asr and Maghrib. Every day. Free. From young people donate money. What do we do with that money? Example. Minum, makan. You all come to my masjid. Takbir. But don't come for tetari. Come for Allah. Serious. Someone wants to marry. We write his name. Matrimonials. Sister, we match. Okay, good. This brother, we think good for this sister. Let them meet. Talk to the parents. Alhamdulillah, they make fun. What's the best match? The best match always in the masjid. The brother is sincere, the sister is sincere. They want to get married, and alhamdulillah. In the masjid, in the house of Allah. No. And then we say why our children sometimes do wrong things. Because we also never gave them. So this is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what he was doing in the masajid. But first, the power of the masjid belongs to Allah. No one else. I'm not against organization, but the imam should be the top, not employee. Sometimes I bring you dispensary or datosri or the old man. Yeah, hey, he is old school. And these youngsters, now they use Facebook more than anything else. Example. That's why they don't understand what the youth need. May Allah help us. Okay, so masajid belong to Allah. Therefore, don't call or invoke anyone beside him. Anyone. Okay, good. Ahada, no one. Very good. Thank you, Ya Allah. This ayah, we used to read it, pass by. Never pay attention to it. وأنه لما قام عبد الله يدعوه كادوا يكونون عليه لبدا. It has been revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when the slave of Allah, Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood up invoking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in prayer to him. They, the jinns came and surrounded him. Just made round him a dense crowd as it's sticking one over the other in order to listen to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I told you many times, when you read Quran, read it the most melodious way you can. It's okay. Let's say you don't know. It's okay. Try to sing it. Try to sing it. Especially at night. Why? Allah may send you a group of jinn. They surround you. They listen. They don't touch you, by the way. Don't be afraid. Hey, jinn are two types. Don't be scared of jinn. Jinn are two types. Devils are shayateen. Shayateen, plural of shaitan. And the good jinn, Muslims, like you and me. The devils cannot come. When they hear Quran, they run away. Shaitan and Quran cannot lead. They run away, they tackle, they burn. Shaitan is fire. Quran is nur. Nur, chahaya, kicks out the devil. The devil runs away. However, other jinn come and listen, because they are not bad. They may become Muslim because of you. You don't know. You just read the Quran at night. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. Allahu samad. While you're reading, there is a group of jinn coming and listening to you. Especially Qiyamul Layl, during Qiyamul Layl. Because the night belongs to the jinn. The day belongs to us. Daylight now. Now they are sleeping. Most jinn are sleeping. Sleep during the day. During Maghrib, they get up. So Maghrib is their Fajr. Like you and me get up at Fajr. Is this clear? You have to know the nature of jinn to understand what I'm saying. If they find you praying, mashallah. If they find you doing something else, these will surround you, not these. So Rasulullah ﷺ one day was praying at night. Allah sent him a group of jinn. They were so many that they were about to cover him physically. They were attracted by his beautiful voice. Okay? Abdullah here means the Prophet ﷺ. And when the slave of Allah, Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood up and started invoking Allah, yad'uhu, through the Quran, they used to be almost falling on him, almost physically falling on him, because they were attracted to the Quran. Okay, so there are two types of jinn. There are the jinn, Muslim jinn, and there are those who will go to Jannah like us, and there are kafir jinn, they are majority, they are called shayateen. Like now. We have Muslims, and we have kafir. Kafir majority of the world population, 5 billion. Muslims 2 billion. The jinn are like that. Small number Muslims, big number shayateen. Is this clear? So don't think every jinn is bad. That's why Allah named the surah after them. Which surah are we in? Surah Al-Jinn. So Allah named the chapter after them. Chapter 72. Good. Then Allah said, قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَدْعُو رَبِّي. Careful. Oh, this ayah is very strong. Say, O Muhammad, I am just making dua and worship and invocation to my Lord, only to Allah. Last night I was reading my Facebook page. There is this brother who put photo of 2 good men. We think they are good men, inshallah. Ulama of Algeria. And he said, I seek medicine and cure from both of you. I wrote to him, cure comes only from Allah. This is shirk, careful. He is hoping in these 2 saints. Good man. But he says medicine. Medicine maybe I need Panadol now, headache. You give it to me. But can you give me healing? Can you give me cure? No, you can give me Panadol. So where was he wrong? Boys and girls. In the word Shifa. Shifa comes from Allah, doesn't come from the humans. A word like this can take you to hell. Careful, that's why Rasulullah said, watch what comes out from your mouth. One word can take you to paradise, one word can take you to hell. This type of word. No, cure does not come from humans. Doctors cannot cure you. They can treat you. Differentiate. Who's doctor here? Raise hand. We have no doctors, okay. A doctor, all he or she can do is to treat you, but they cannot give you shifa, healing, cure. Cure comes from Allah. These basics of aqidah sometimes we don't know. Careful, my brothers and sisters. So, Ad'u Rabbi, I am seeking help and guidance and whatever I want from Allah, from my Lord. Look at the next ayah, verse 20. قُلْ إِنَّمَا أَدْعُو رَبِّي وَلَا أُشْرِكُ بِهِ أَحَدًا. Who has the English? Sisters, brothers, who has the English? Yalla, read that ayah, please. Verse 20.
Say, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I invoke only my Lord Allah alone, and I associate none as partners along with me.
Very good. Why Allah said teaching Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and therefore teaching us? He's teaching us through the Prophet, peace be upon him. Say, O Muhammad, إِنَّمَا أَدْعُو رَبِّي. I am doing nothing but worshipping Allah alone. Isn't that enough? No. Look what comes is more important. What is it? وَلَا أُشْرِكُ بِهِ أَحَدًا. Isn't that sufficient? I worship, I invoke only my Lord alone. Isn't that enough? No, it's not enough. I tell you why. I just gave you an example of the masjid. Sheikh Zoubir is in the masjid today, actually, so that he shows himself to Prime Minister. Here, I committed shirk. I came to the masjid. But I am here just so that I please the Prime Minister. Or anyone. It could be anything. Example of father-in-law, future father-in-law. That is shirk. Or when I am there, I say, Ya Allah, Ya Muhammad. Oh, I am calling on Prophet Muhammad. You call on Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. That is shirk again. You call upon only Allah. Only Allah. If you put anybody, including Prophet Muhammad who is the greatest of all humans, it's shirk. If you call on Jibreel alayhi salam, it's shirk. If you call upon Mikael, Israfil, angel of death, even angels is shirk. Who should you call upon? Allah alone. That's why the ayah came. Look at it. I am invoking only Allah alone, and then I should not commit shirk. What is shirk? Shirk is when you go to, I told you, for example, your son is sick, your baby is sick, and you start panicking and you take him to wali, to a graveyard, or to a masjid where there is a wali, Hussein Ali radiyallahu anhu, or Habib Nuh in Singapore, wherever, and you say, Ya Habib, look at my son, astaghfirullah, that's shirk. Allah may give him cure, but you have committed shirk. If you die like that, straight to hell. Do you know how many Muslims are going to hell? Because they think. Allah said, look, only one sin I will never forgive you. Shirk. Don't do shirk. So it's your duty to know what is shirk. Very few people come and ask me, Sheikh, what is shirk? What are the forms of shirk? Because they take it lightly. If you are really paranoid by shirk, every day you ask, what is shirk, shirk? I don't want to fall into it. Because it's the only sin Allah never forgives. If you die with it. But we commit a lot of shirk, especially our mothers and fathers. They don't know. They grew up like that. I give you a form of shirk. Listen to me carefully. Emulate. When you hang something, you believe in it. You hang something. You wear a dress and you believe in that color. Like Tuesday, blue. Blue color. That is shirk. You read horoscope. Sheikh, I just read them, I don't believe. Shirk. Because how does shirk start? By reading. When Allah said to Adam and Eve, don't eat from the tree, what did He say before that? Who knows? Look at them, they just keep looking at me. I give you my autograph later on. Just stop looking at me. Answer the questions. Yes? Don't come near. So you came near the horoscope by reading. You are khalas. Allah said don't commit zina or don't come near zina. Yeah, so don't date. You start dating, 99% you fall into zina. Yes. Someone told me, one brother one day told, Sheikh, wallahi, what you're saying is very true. I said, why? He said, I was young. I just said, I will just go to this nightclub just to see. He said, I ended up seeing. He said, I just wanted to see what is a nightclub. I never saw in my life. Because I was explaining this and he confessed. He raised his hand. He said, you are right. I said, only when you sin, you say we are right. The imams, you never listened to them before. After you have trouble, you say, Sheikh Zoubir, can I talk to you? I have problem with my kids. When we teach you from day one, why you don't listen? Difficult to follow. Okay, good. So do you see there is one thing, I can really go to the masjid, still commit shirk. I can go to the masjid, but I'm showing off. Actually my salat is very fast, but because I saw Tansri so and so, I make it long, khushu', pretend to cry. Your salat is like this. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. When you see Sheikh Zoubir, Alhamdulillah, or you become Sudais. Takbir, that is hypocrisy. That is shirk. You pray regularly. That's it. You got it? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Another form of shirk is this, my sisters and brothers. These are very serious. Palm reading. You give your palm to someone to read. Even for fun. We are not serious. Can you read my palm, auntie? And your auntie said, oh, Prince Charming is coming very soon. She knows you are young and you need to get married. She's brainwashing you, that's all. You must have. Yalla, Sheikh, pretend. Sheikh Zoubir, give me a hand. Allah, congratulations. Wow, beautiful girl coming. Because I know he's not married yet. Takbir. So now, he's interested. The other hand? Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry. The problem you are going through is going to leave, but it will stay there for 1 month. Who doesn't have problem? Yalla, raise hand if you don't have problem. We all have problems. Brother, give me your hand. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? MashaAllah. MashaAllah. How are you? You are good. You are insan sabir. You are a good man. Inshallah. Serious. I didn't read your hand. I feel it. I didn't read. That's not family. Now I'm going to read. Everything will be fine. Inshallah. Takbir. Yes. Because positive. Assalamu alaikum. Why were you naughty last week? You were naughty. Here. You see it? In this age, they are not naughty at least once a week. See, I'm using psychology. Now I come to my sister here. Takbir. Those who are giving you hard time about Das Putra, they will be defeated. Takbir. You see, it's just someone knows a little bit about you, that's all. But it's not true. Only Allah knows the unseen. You got it? I just wanted to show you how. But you give your hand to someone and that is wrong. Bomo, you go to Bomo. That is shirk. That is shirk. Big shirk. Serious. So careful, my sisters and brothers. These are the things Allah will not forgive. They may look small, but they are not small for Allah. For you, Sheikh, what's that? Where is your faith in Allah? Where is your faith in Allah? Yes, I saw him.
What is Bomo?
Bomo is like a magician, sorcerer. Bomo is a Malay word for people who pretend to know the unseen, but they use the jinn. They use shaitan, devil. Good. Very good. Continue. So, look, you may do dua to Allah, but you're doing shirk. For example, I give you an example which is clear. Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, because of so and so, Habib so and so, give me forgiveness. Why? Why you put someone between you and Allah? A lot of people do this. No. When you ask Allah, no one should be between you and Allah. Allah didn't put anyone between you and Him. How dare you? The most perfect, Allah, the big, Al-Kabir, didn't put anyone. He says, Ud'uni astajib lakum. Make dua, I will answer you. You say, no, Ya Allah, I want to make dua, but through so and so. That is shirk. And that's exactly what the Quraysh did. Quraysh did not say there is no God. They knew there was God, but they asked him through the idols. So when Rasulullah told them that's shirk, they said, no, we don't worship them. We just go to God through them. And that is the shirk. Shirk is partnership. To claim there is partner with someone, that is shirk. And it is the only major sin Allah doesn't forgive. Look, Allah may forgive you for zina. He may forgive you for riba. He may forgive you for drinking alcohol. He may forgive you for lying. He may forgive you for even killing. Yeah? But what shirk, you die with that shirk, straight to Naraka. So, ask about your faith, especially my dear children, the youth. Ask about faith, don't be shy. I'm available, ask me. When you see me, even on one-on-one, Sheikh, what type of shirk? And if you approach me, I don't eat you, don't worry about it. Some of you, I see you like so takut. Differentiate between respect. You respect someone, and you takut of someone. Don't takut of me. Respect, yes, you have to give to anyone. Sheikh, can I ask you a question, please? No problem. What did Rasulullah say about the women of Medina? the women of Medina. He said, may Allah be pleased and give rahmah to the women of Medina. Their bashfulness, their moderation and modesty did not stop them from stopping me on the road and asking me. They were stopping him on the street. Oh Messenger of Allah, we have questions. And they used to ask him very strong questions. Sometimes he's malu to answer because women's questions. So he tell Aisha, he says, okay, you find the answer with Aisha. For example, one of the sisters stopped me and I'm so shy to explain to her certain issues about, babies and the period and this. So I say, okay, you find the answer with my wife. So they go to the wife and find the answer there. So he said, may Allah have mercy on them, meaning he will give you mercy time. How about brothers? I see you once a week. See you next Sunday, Sheikh Zoubir. Takbir. Okay. Continue. قل إني لا أملك لكم ضرا ولا رشدا. Sister Shami, the English. 21.
Say, it is not in my power to cause you harm or to bring you to the right path.
Very good. So what's the job of a prophet? Or a da'i, or a alim, or a teacher, or a mother, or a father? I just talk to you, my children. I just talk to you, my community. I just talk to you, all my people. I cannot harm you, and I cannot benefit you. I can't harm you. I'm just a human being like you. And I cannot benefit you. Meaning, don't call me. Call he is the one who benefits and harms, not me. This is Muhammad speaking. Say to them, O Muhammad, I cannot harm you, nor benefit you. Look, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam is commanded to say that. Who are you to believe that Habib so-and-so can benefit you or harm you? You see the shirk? Is there anyone better than Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him? Anyone? No. Yet Allah commanded him, tell them, O Muhammad, I cannot benefit you, I cannot harm you. Yet we go to Habib so-and-so or Sayyidina Hussein in Karbala or wherever, and we say, Ya Hussein, Ya Hussein, Ya Zainab, Ya Zainab, Ya Ali, Ya Ali. Prophet Muhammad, here is the Quran, not me. I don't speak. Yeah. Ayah 21, repeat.
Say, it is not in my power to cause you harm or to bring you to the right path.
Very good. Say who?
Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Very good. The Quran is revealed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Say, O Muhammad, I cannot benefit you, I cannot harm you. Where do I put this verse? Verse 21, chapter 72. Where I put it? Behind my back. And still go to the graveyard and ask for help from someone dead. La ilaha illallah. The shirk. I'm sure in Tajikistan you have a lot. Especially the elders. They won't die. It's easier. Don't go start jihad. Slowly teach. Mom, don't do that. Then we were all like this. To teach our parents, it was very difficult. اسألوا هذا الأخ. Right or not? بارك الله فيك. هذا كي. Your mother and father in MashaAllah. Allah start. Easy to convince them? Very difficult. And they are good people. They're there. MashaAllah. The best student for today. Morning and afternoon. They're there. What is the other one? Fahim. Welcome. Check on the rayat. If I become your leader, Allahu Akbar, what I do to you? Takbir. What is this? Not amulet. Takbir. See, I checked. I told you I checked. Have you ever seen ustad like this?
It looks like one.
Smile. Good. See, I get you some hasana. Your mother already smiling. Your auntie Sabrina. All right, good. Any question about this ayah 21? Pay attention to it, my brothers and sisters. Show it to people. For example, let's say, God forbid my mother, may Allah have mercy on her, she passed away. Let's say she really wants to go and visit that thing that her mother used to take her, and she grew up like that. How to convince her? Bring her this ayah. Mom, You believe in Quran? She says, yes. Do you love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Yes. Explain to her. She will start. When you speak from the Quran, most people will listen to you. And I know people who changed. They said, Sheikh, wallahi, we never saw these things. No one taught us. And you have to be sabr with them. Because they mean good. It's just they are. Show them. How can you go to... If the Prophet, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the most beloved to Allah and the best of his creation, Allah is telling him, oh Muhammad, tell people, I cannot harm you nor benefit you. Don't ask me. Now, when I am alive, let alone when I'm dead. Yet, you see some of us still now going to Singapore. When you ask them, what, did you go to visit someone, to do something? They say, no, Habib Noor. Habib Noor, he's there. And he worshipped Allah and did his best. That's it. How about you and me? SubhanAllah. A lot of shirk all over the Muslim Ummah. Yes.
If some person commits a shirk, after that makes tawbah, does Allah accept that?
Yes. No. And that's why I said don't die with it. If someone committed shirk, like our parents, God forbid, and they were doing this, and then they realize, and they make tawbah, Ya Allah, forgive me for any shirk I may have done, what I know, what I don't know. No, that's it. But no, imagine, after all this I teach you, you still go visit, up to you. And if you die, sorry, I told you, I did my best, I taught you. And here it is in front of you. This is why I love to teach tafsir. Because I use the book of Allah himself. Imagine, I was just telling you things without verses. Most of you will think, this is too much. It's the Quran. Allah said, وَجَاهِدْهُمْ بِهِ جِهَادًا كَبِيرًا. Use the Quran, O Muhammad, for jihad, for the biggest jihad. Teach people. This is the biggest jihad. To teach people the Islam. From Quran. From the book of Allah directly. What made the Sahaba great is this book. It will make us greater again. Say Amin. Provided we listen, we follow.
Sure.
Yes.
Can you explain the difference between like regular asking you to make dua, like like we always do, plus this is I think is being done widely in Malaysia. Whenever there's a sickness or something happen at home or quickly the first thing they do is to call a group of so and so to come make kenduri. Baca doa. Another thing is when that person is not well or something not right, they assume and they go to someone. Not that they are asking healing from that person, but it's a grey area between hoping on that alim or healer versus not directly asking, like a
Okay. Shirk is very dangerous. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-halalu bayyin wal-haramu bayyin. Halal is very clear and haram is very clear. But in between, there is grey area. Like black and white. Black and white are clear. This is black, this is white. But the grey, I don't know. Does it belong to the white? It shows me something grey. Does it belong to white or belong to black? Okay. What to do? Stay away. The Prophet ﷺ said, yes. When you are not sure of something, he said, stay away from it. Be safe. So when I'm not sure, if I bring some people to read Quran in my house to make dua for somebody sick, I don't do those things, unless the Prophet did it. So it's my duty to seek knowledge. I ask, did the Prophet, peace be upon him, invite people when someone is sick, let's say to make dua? You call it here dua selamat. Everything is selamat. Selamat pagi, selamat malam, doa selamat, selamat jalan, selamat minum, selamat makan. No problem. But is there anything called dua selamat? There is nothing called dua selamat. Selamat is Malay. Rasulullah SAW didn't speak Malay. So, Sheikh, there is dua salama, which is Arabic? No. The Prophet ﷺ taught us what to do. When you get sick, Make dua to Allah first, then go to the doctor. That is the sunnah. Doctor. Muslim or non-Muslim doesn't matter. But go seek what we call medicine and healing. He didn't say just make dua. So sometimes the person is suffering, all we are doing is ruqya. He's suffering, he's about to die. While an injection can make it easy for him or her, or small operation, khalas, they're safe. So no, I don't believe in doctors. No. So that is gray area, and may Allah save us. We are just still explaining to people to stay away from the clear haram, and still they don't let go. Like horoscope, like palm readers. You know the bomo? Most bomos, where do they live? Kampung. And their home? Good house? No, about to fall on him. If he knows the unseen, why he doesn't fix his house first? Or go to Twin Towers Petronas building there on top. Don't fool yourselves. There are people who just take your money and make use of your pain. Okay. What's going on there? Russia, Tajikistan or Uzbekistan? Uzbekistan, what's going on?
I was explaining the definition of womb.
Good. B-O-M-O-H. Bomo. Correct? Saya cakap bahasa Malaysia bagus? Boleh? Alhamdulillah. Sikit-sikit ada bukit, insyaAllah. In few years it will be in Malay. Like me here. What type of Malay, Allah knows. I'm still learning. Okay, really, I sincerely want to learn Malay. Difficult to learn Malay here. They should parachute me in the jungle and lose my way for 2-3 months, come back with good Malay. As long as I'm in Kuala Lumpur, even English is becoming Malay. Example, okay lah. Okay, you always add lah. Everything, here lah, here lah. Over there lah. Takbir lah.
That's Chinese influence.
Chinese influence. It's okay. Even Chinese will become Muslim one day, don't worry.
Inshallah.
They are becoming, by the way. We don't see much. Last ayah, who was reading the last ayah? 21, you. Okay, another ayah. Brother Zaki, 22. English.
Say surely none can protect you, Allah, nor can I find any place of refuge beside him.
Allahu Akbar. Repeat slowly, yeah? Slowly. Word by word. Say oh who? Say who? Muhammad. Say, Allah is telling Muhammad, say to them, I cannot benefit you and I cannot harm you. Now the ayah 22. Say one more time. Go ahead, say what?
Say surely.
Surely. One by one. Surely.
Me against Allah.
Me. Who protects me? Muhammad is saying. Allah is telling Prophet Muhammad, say to them, O Muhammad. So Muhammad is speaking. Who will protect me against Allah? If I tell you to do something wrong, are you going to stand for me? If I teach you, if I give you what you like, because the kuffar in Mecca were telling him, okay, say something about our gods, praise them. He said, no, I cannot praise them. If I praise them, who will help me on the day of judgment? This is the thing you should always keep in mind. Children, parents, especially parents. You have to tell your kids, I'm not going to help you, my son and daughter. Fear Allah. You have to tell them that. Because the Prophet did it with Fatima, radiallahu anha. One day he called her, come my daughter. He loved her so much. He said, my daughter, I can't help you on the day of judgment. Even me, your father is prophet. I cannot help you unless you do good. When you do good, then I can stand in front of Allah and say, Ya Allah, she's my daughter. Please forgive her. give her Jannah. But imagine you do nothing but evil and shirk. Do you think the Prophet ﷺ will intercede for you? No. Look at that ayah. I want you to really pay attention to it. Repeat, sister. Yes, the English. Oh, you don't have to. Okay. 32. And 22.
Say indeed.
Loud. Say indeed.
Say indeed, there will never protect me from Allah, anyone.
No one will protect who? Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad, no one will protect him from God if he does something wrong. So how about you and me? Yallah, yeah. Prophet Muhammad, the best. Still Allah, he says, no one will help me, guys, from Allah. So how about you and me? Continue.
If I should disobey, nor will I find in other than him a refuge.
Allahu Akbar. Rasulullah himself is afraid to sin. The Prophet is afraid to sin. And he said, if I disobey Allah, no, who is going to help me? He said. وَلَنْ أَجِدَ مِن دُونِهِ مُلْتَحَدًا. And I will not find any protector again from him. And no one will help me. No one will help me. So these verses, where I put them? The Muslims were so strong as a nation when we were very strict with this. Only one God. We worship only one God. We follow Muhammad's house, but we don't worship him. The Jews and the Christians, where they went wrong. There is a moment in their life when they went wrong. When they worshipped their prophets. This is the problem. One day Rasulullah came and the Sahaba stood up for him. He said, sit down, don't stand up for me. Don't do to me what the Christians have done to the son of Mary. He considered standing up for no reason a form of worship. Because that's how it's done. Well, okay, Asr comes down, what do we do? What are we going to do when Asr comes? To do what? Get up for Salat. When you are sitting and get up for people is a form of shirk. Careful. But you do it here. If someone comes, you all stand up. Alhamdulillah, when I come, no one stands up, and you shouldn't. You fall out of respect. Only Allah you stand up for. I know, I'm shocking you now. You are like, sure. Wow. We even kiss the hand. Only father and mother and alim, you can kiss the hand. Rasulullah said. Do you know? Only father, mother, and alim, sheikh, you can kiss his hand. Nobody else. Sheikh, how about me, my husband? Yes, husband, when you marry, you kiss his hand. He will later on kiss your feet. Takbir. Serious. If you win a woman's heart, that's it. But we kiss everybody's hand except our parents. Parents, we yell at them. My father doesn't make sense. My mother doesn't make sense. But boyfriend makes sense. Girlfriend makes sense. We have so many fools. Yes? Sorry.
Like in some societies or in a workplace, in a business environment, to show just a respect, it's accepted to stand up when your boss or police. Is it considered as a form of shirk?
I don't do it. I don't know about you. Alhamdulillah, I don't work for anyone. I work for myself. Takbir. Why should I stand for anyone? And I don't feel offended if people don't stand for me. At all. I know it's a form of culture. It's not religion. So don't mix between the two. You are not sinning when you don't stand up for anyone. Here, sure, we can't do that. Why you can do that? Start practicing religion, my brothers and sisters. Start practicing religion. Learn, practice. Learn, practice. You have very few years to live. Where is Sister Nana? May Allah have mercy with her. She was with us, she's gone. She's in a better place than now. No one will treat her better than her maker. Did you make her? Her children, her husband? No. She's in better place. With the angels, inshallah. With 24/7 fragrance. Can you do that? How much you keep the room clean and you can't. So when you lose someone, you didn't lose. Actually, they went back to their maker. Allah. Say, Ya Rab, just give us sabr and join us with them in Jannatul Firdaus. That's it. Are we better than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He lost 2 wives. Not one. One in Mecca, Khadija radiallahu anha, and one in Medina, Zainab radiallahu anha. He lost 6 children. 4 girls, actually 7. No, sorry, he lost 6. 3 boys and 3 girls. The 7th child joined him 6 months later. After he died, 6 months. Fatima radiallahu anha. 6 months. She couldn't live without her father. 6 months. She loved him so much. He told her when they were crying, she was dying, he was dying. He whispered in her ears. She was crying. She stopped laughing. Imagine someone crying and laughing. What do you think? Oh my God, what's going on? Right? Scary. Imagine now I'm crying, you are crying with me. Then I stop laughing. That's a halaqah, Sheikh Zoubir. Cool. Her stepmother, who was younger than her, stepmother younger than the daughter, she asked her, what happened? Aisha radiallahu anha asked her, asked Fatima radiallahu anha. Fatima told her, Aisha, I will be the first one to join my father. She was happy to receive the news that she's going to die. They were not like us. Imagine I tell you, you're going to die after 6 months. Do you think you're going to be happy? No, Sheikh, don't say that. Allahu Akbar, astaghfirullah. War. You will never say salam to me again. You got it? Why? Because they knew with Allah there is better life. You know, in Jannah there is no pain. You will never be in pain again. You never shed a tear again. You never sweat again. You never defecate. You never urinate. Nothing. You just enjoy. 33. Everybody will be 33 years old. Sister Nana will be 33 years old. She enters Jannah, inshallah. Better look. More beautiful. More handsome than them. When you eat just for fun, not because you're hungry. No sleeping. But Sheikh, I love to sleep. No. You sleep in dunya because you're tired. In Jannah, you don't get tired. In dunya. When you sleep, because you're tired. In Jannah, so much excitement, you cannot sleep. Have you seen when you are really excited, you cannot sleep? Or you even sleep? Some men excited or not excited, my friend? When I put my head on the pillow, bye-bye. No. There is so much excitement every day. You never get tired. You never get... So, don't tell me that is not a good life. That is the good life. This life, you are happy and you are sad. You are angry and you are okay. You are healthy and you are sick. Your mood swings 600 times a day. In Jannah, always pleasure. So please do make dua for her and be what she wanted you to be, especially her daughters. Be good. Be like her. She was a good woman, inshallah. Ameen. Okay. Yes. Yes, sister. Ask. Azan. Allahu Akbar. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us. Good. Good, Muhammad. Takbir. MashaAllah. Muhammad is... MashaAllah. When you don't hear Adhan properly, you can continue. But when you hear it very well, loud and clear, you should stop. I don't know about you, but my volume is low now. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Did he finish? Not yet. See, I told you. Especially in AC, I don't hear properly when there is still. But I don't know where it is. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة العالية الرفيعة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد آمين. MashaAllah. Okay, any question? So you can see the ayahs. Masajid belong to Allah. Don't call anyone beside Allah, not even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Oh Muhammad, tell your people, I cannot harm you, nor benefit you. So don't worship me after my death. He's like telling the Sahaba, careful, don't call upon me, call the Allah. When you need anything, call Allah, don't call me. Don't come to my grave, oh Messenger of Allah, I miss you, please tell Allah. Don't do that, like some people do with other good men and women who served Allah. The last ayah we saw is this. Say to them, oh Muhammad, who will save me? Who will protect me from Allah? Is there anyone who's going to help me on the day of judgment? Me, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahu Akbar. وَلَنْ أَجِدَ مِن دُونِهِ مُلْتَحَدًا. And no one is going to give me any form of shelter or refuge except Allah Himself. That's why I keep telling all the youth, especially the youth, don't run away from Allah, because you can't. But run away to Him. Run to Allah, don't run away from Him. You can't. Everything is His. There is this man who was sinning, and he knew, Muslim, who couldn't stop sin. And how many of them, how many Muslims today, they know there is something haram, but still do it. So he really wanted to stop, but he couldn't. So he came to this sheikh and told him, Ya Sheikh, I am a sinner, I admit, but sincerely, I really want to stop, I cannot. Whenever I try to, somehow shaitan gets me again. And it was major sin. So the sheikh said, okay, I will show you 5 ways. 5 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lima. 5 ways. Practice them. Maybe you can stop. He said, okay, please. Meaning, I'm going to prescribe for you 5 cures, 5 medicines. He said, number 1, if you want to sin, go somewhere Allah doesn't see you. Sheikh, what do you mean? He said, yeah, if you want to sin, go hide. Go somewhere where Allah doesn't see you. The man said, Sheikh, are you kidding me? Allah sees everything. So the Sheikh said, you know Allah sees everything and you still sin? Oh, number 1, difficult. Okay. Number 2. So now you know what the Sheikh is doing? He's doing reverse psychology. He realized as this man, you have to flip the things for him. Something we are not good at. He knows Allah sees him. But he still do it. So the sheikh is actually being sarcastic, but in good way, to help him. It's called reverse psychology. So he said, my son, you know Allah sees you everywhere, and you still sin? Oh, he said, Sheikh, this is okay. What is number 2? He said, okay, if you want to sin, go somewhere doesn't belong to Allah. Go somewhere. For example, let's say this house belongs to me, and you want to disrespect me, go somewhere else. Not in my house. The man said, Ya Sheikh, are you kidding? He said, why? He said, everything belongs to Allah. Heavens and earth belong to Allah. The moon belongs to him. Even if I go on the moon and try to sin, it still belongs to Allah. So the Sheikh said, my son, you know that everything belongs to Allah, and you still sin? Oh, I said, Sheikh, this is difficult. Okay, number 3. Give me number 3. The Sheikh said, okay, you want to sin? You want to sin? Don't eat from what God has given. Don't eat the property of Allah, because the sin is against God. How can you eat His food? He said, Ya Sheikh, where do I eat? From where? Everything belongs to Allah. All the food is Allah's. He said, my son, you know everything is provided by Allah, and you still sin? So Sheikh, this is all. So now that man, what he's doing, actually he is realizing. No alim has advised him this way. He saw many ulama, but all they were telling him, ittaqillah, just fear Allah. But no one went with him one step. So the fourth one, he said, give me the fourth one. He said, okay, he said, when the angel of death comes to take your soul, say, not yet, I'm not ready. Do you know our life here in this dunya is by not even a second? There is something smaller than a second. You will not end even a fraction of a second. For example, Allah has decided that someone today, Sunday, March, at 6 p.m. and 45 seconds and half of a second towards 46. He will die at that very moment. Not before, not after. Everything is written. Alhamdulillah. So we believe, we let go. Yes, it's painful to let go someone we love, but we know that person went to Allah, not to somebody else. To the Maker. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Is this clear? So the man said, the alim said, my son, when the angel of death comes, tell him, no, I'm not ready, come back another day. He said, Ya Sheikh, we will die on time. He said, my son, you know you still sin? He said, please Sheikh, give me the last one. I couldn't do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, last one. He said, okay, on the day of judgment, number 5, when Allah asks you why you did this sin, tell him, no, I didn't. Plead innocent. Play it. He said, Ya Sheikh, I can lie in dunya, I cannot lie in akhirah. So he said, you know all this, and you still sin? Meaning he was a good Muslim, he just didn't know what to do, like most of Muslims today. He cried and cried and cried, and from that day he changed. He never went back to that sin. But you see, this alim gave him time. I just made it in 2-3 minutes. These are the ulama we need. Ameen. Ameen. So we'll use this 5. I repeat that. If you want to sin, get out from the kingdom of Allah. Go somewhere else. Where do you go? Everything is His. Okay, you cannot do this. Hide. Go hide where Allah doesn't see you. Allah sees everything, knows everything. You still want to sin? Lie, cheat, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Go, don't eat from Allah's kingdom. Go eat from somebody else. Go see who sends you the rain or rice or give you wheat or bread or whatever. When the angel of death comes, say, sorry, come back next week. I'm not ready today. Which never happens. And number 5, when Allah tells you, why did you do this? Say, no, it wasn't me. It was Muhammad. This Muhammad did it, not me. Muhammad drank the water. What is the water, Muhammad? No water. It wasn't me who drank alcohol that year, Ya Allah. Can you lie on God? Now you can lie to your father, to your mother, but you cannot lie on Allah or to Allah. Okay. My brother, continue. Ayah number 23. إلا بلاغا من الله ورسالته.
But I have for you only notification from Allah and His messages. And whoever disobeys Allah and His messenger, then indeed for him is the fire of hell. They will abide therein forever.
Very good. I repeat. Allah says, tell them, O Muhammad, I cannot harm you nor benefit you. Only Allah can harm you and can benefit you, not me. I'm a human like you. I cannot do that. So don't come and ask me when I'm dead in my grave or now. I cannot help you. Also, tell them, O Muhammad, who's going to help me and protect me from Allah if I ever dare to teach you something wrong or tell you to believe in me, for example, that I have the power beside Allah, like the Bomos do. They lie to their community. And then he said, my job is just to give you message from Allah. This is my job. What's the postman's job? Postman, when he comes to your house, what does he do? He gives you the letter. That's his job. That's all he has to do. He delivers the message. The message came to you. Someone sent you a letter, company or, Tenaga Nacional or whoever. His job is to give you that. That's all. So the job of a prophet and an alim is to convey the message. But you don't stop me from conveying message. Imagine a postman is willing to give you just a letter and you say no, and you start chasing him. You know what? You're breaking the law now. You are not letting him do his job. His job is to put that letter inside your mailbox, and he leaves. You say, no, I don't want you to ever come here. Huh? That's the kuffar with Islam. They don't want Islam to be given to mankind. And my job, just to give you the message. Up to you. You want to become Muslim or not, it's up to you. Is this clear? Okay, look now what Allah said. He said, وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. And whoever disobeys Allah and who? What does that mean?
Hadith, Sunnah.
And he who disobeys Allah, what does it mean? Disobeys this. What is this?
Quran.
Very good. If you disobey Allah, it means you have disobeyed the Quran. And vice versa. The Prophet means what? Sunnah. You don't want to follow the Hadith. Did you see? وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. If it was enough, the Quran, Allah will say, وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ. Only. And he who disobeys Allah. No. He said, وَمَنْ يَعْصِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. Look at it. Don't look at me. Look at the ayah. And he who disobeys Allah and His Messenger. What does it mean? He who disobeys the Quran and the authentic Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What will happen to him? Look what will happen to him. Even if he is a Muslim. You call yourself a Muslim, but you don't go by the Quran of Allah. And you don't go by the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. What will happen to him? Repeat, brother. فَإِنَّ لَهُ. The English?
And whoever disobeys Allah and His Messenger, then indeed for him is the fire of hell.
Very good. Indeed for him is fire, hellfire. Hellfire is waiting for him. So, Sheikh, what does it mean to be Muslim? It means to obey the Quran and follow the Sunnah. That's what it means. Doesn't mean I found myself Muslim. had it not been for my father and mother to be Muslim, wallahi, I wouldn't be Muslim. Wallahi, that is how some of us behave. Had it not been for my father and mother to be born in Tajikistan or Algeria or Malaysia and Muslim family, I wouldn't choose Islam. Look at some youth, how they are. Look at some youth. Instead of saying, Alhamdulillah, my father is Muslim, my mother is Muslim, thank you, Ya Allah, I can never thank you enough. I could have been Trump. Really, Sheikh Zoubir could have been Trump and he cannot change it. And now I'm in the White House, I'm speaking like that, and after a few years die and go to hell. Unless Allah gets me to Islam. You could have been Melania. Clear? You could have been that naughty boy who's going to kill his neighbor. You could have been that crazy guy who will kill 10 people and commit suicide. Clear? Do you understand?
Yes.
You could have been your very friend at work who is not a Muslim. Could be nice, but not Muslim. Ya Allah chose me, then I should thank Him. He made me Ibrahim and An and Ahmad and Muhammad. You can never thank Allah for Islam. Yalla, give me one reason why Allah made you Muslim. Hajjah, give me one reason why God made you Muslim. What did you do before you were born?
It was planned.
Yeah, but what did you do to God before you were born? Yeah, nothing, zero. Thank you. That's my point. We did nothing, we found ourselves Muslims. Thank you, Ya Allah. You know, thank Allah, this is hope. Look, look, look. All of you, inshallah, are going to Jannah. Say Amin.
Amen.
I tell you why. Not because we are good, because Allah is good. I have no doubt. But be good, meaning pray until you die. Don't give up Quran and Hadith and Sunnah until you die. Why? Why? Allah has already shown to you that He loves you by making you Muslim. You didn't ask Him and He gave you Islam. Now, if you insist, Ya Allah, give me Jannah, Ya Allah, give my mother Jannah, my father, He will. Because you didn't even ask Him and He gave you Islam. If you insist, Ya Allah, give me Jannah, please forgive my sins, He will. He will. He's so generous even without you asking. If you ask, He will never turn you down. That is faith. Have this faith. Live with it. Last ayah. Brother Nazri, Takbir, Ustaz Dari, outside the station. He just arrived. He is even drowsy, I'm sure. Who drove, you or your wife? He drove. Good. Verse 24.
Till the day when they shall behold that which they are promised, they will doubt, but then they will know for certain who is prepared in the least and less in what to do.
Excellent. حتى إذا رأوا ما يوعدون فسيعلمون من أضعف ناصرا وأقل عددا. It was in the Quran. What is it, Ya Allah, that you're telling us here? He said, till when they, the people of hell, when they see that which they are promised, meaning hellfire, then they will know who it is that is weaker concerning helpers and less important concerning numbers. To me, these are the kuffar, the Quran kafir, who don't want to listen to Islam. They have power, America has power, Russia has power, Britain has nuclear weapons. Then when they see themselves on the day of judgment, they be like, oh my God, yes, you used to kill Muslims in Syria, in Palestine, Rohingya, in this. Now who is stronger, who is weaker? Allah, when He tells the Muslims, come on the right hand side. And people, mashallah, Muslims, all you and me, inshallah, say Ameen. We all come to the right hand side of the throne of Allah. And then He says, look what I will do to these people who had nuclear weapons, they had armies, they had power in dunya. Look what I will do them. And you see them just blown into hell. Then you realize who has the power. Muhammad, careful. Never think you are stronger than somebody else. Power belongs to Allah. Real quwwat. And I like the word quwwat because you have it in Malay.
Yeah.
That is coming from Arabic.
Quwwat.
So, oh Muhammad, tell the Muslims to be patient. Because you know, when you see them having the power and the technology, sometimes you say, why we are not like that? No, don't do that. Sheikh, how can they be wrong? They are highly advanced. In what? They are advanced in what? Show me. In putting their elders into nursing homes. You want to be like that? You want your mom to be thrown into a nursing home? You want France, 2 days ago, France has allowed zina for girls at the age of 15. Meaning, if a man sleeps with a young girl who is 15 and up, it's not against the law anymore. So they are encouraging the girls to do that, but not marriage. If she wants to marry and start a family at that age, no. This is Europe. Man start marrying a man, gays. Lesbian, a woman marrying a woman. And the baby between them says, who's daddy? Who's mommy? Children are innocent, you know, they be like, huh? You want that? This is the West. You want to be like that? Yalla, follow them. Follow them when the father commits zina with his daughters. When the brother sleeps with his sister. This is the West. But you don't know that. What you see is the Cadillac. I tell you a real experience. It happened to me. When I was in the US, I visited a rich man who asked me to come to his house. When I went, I said, it was a nice house, big house. So I said, this is very nice. He said, thank you. I said, who lives with you? He said, my dog, and he called him. I said, listen, that dog should stay far away from me. I told him later on why. And then his son, young teenager, where is your wife? He said, she died. I said, I'm sorry. He said, I cannot wait for this boy to reach 18 and leave the house. And I said, what? He's waiting for his son to reach the age of 18 and kick him out. He doesn't want him to live with him. He wants to look after him till the age of 18, and then you are a man now, go on your own. And I said, all this in case I asked him, if anything happens to you, he said it goes to the dog. This is the West. This is the West that you don't know. That's why their children, their youth, also throw them at old age, because they neglected them at young age. You got it? For us, no, your mother is more important than your wife. Mother, never change her. Your wife, God forbid, tells you, I don't like your mom. What do? You know, Sayang, you are not Sayang, you know, my beloved, dear, I love you, but your mom, I cannot stand her. What do? Muhammad is with me, takbir. Look. Can you change your mother?
No.
Can you ever change your mom? Can you change your wife?
Okay.
Yes. Many, many times. So take a woman who will tell you, day one, say, look, you want me to truly be good with you? My mother. And father, of course. My mother. If she says yes, I will put them in my eyes, marry her. If she says, I will think of it, tell her bye. Serious. Poor mothers. They work very hard to prepare someone, and then I think, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. I hope you have learned something today. What I taught you today is extremely important. Why? It goes with what will take you to Jannah or to Jahannam, straight. Masjid belongs to Allah. All the masajid belong to Allah. They don't belong to the state, they don't belong to individuals, they don't belong to governments. This is Islam.
So, Sheikh, how about the names of the mosques?
To name them after something is okay. Very good, no problem. For example, Masjid At-Taqwa, Masjid Sayyidina Ali radiyallahu anhu, Masjid Fatima radiyallahu anha, Masjid Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, no problem. But doesn't belong to him. Me. I told you, I just give you an example. Let's say I build a masjid. And it's my masjid, I build it with, it's not my masjid, it's Allah's masjid. And I should be thankful to Allah that He chose me to build the masjid for Him. Another man could have built it, another woman, another group, another community. So masajid belong to Allah. They don't belong to individuals. So and don't name them after you until you die. For example, Sheikh Zoubir built the masjid now. I have no right to name it Masjid Sheikh Zoubir until I die. Maybe people name it after me. Why? Rasulullah said, never name something good after a living human being until he or she dies. Why? Because who tells you they don't change before death? You may think so and so is a good man, a good woman, then they change. They end up na'udhu billah kafir. So always name something after a dead person. Someone passed away, ana yatim, so and so, the name. But that person passed away already. May Allah bless you, my dear brothers and sisters. Be patient, be strong, especially the family of Sister Nana. SubhanAllah, I can say something about that woman. One of the very few people, I didn't know too much, but very, very, very nice. I felt, I don't know, SubhanAllah. Okay? And it was like today, when we made the dua, this time exactly. And it was raining Hujan before Asr. And then, maybe 1 hour or two after that, she met Allah, right? Alhamdulillah. May Allah have mercy on her. And on all Muslims who passed away. On our parents and our loved ones. So prepare yourselves. This is actually a reminder. Allah is reminding all of us to prepare, to get ready. What do you mean, Sheikh, get ready? Pray on time. Start seeking knowledge. Stop playing games with Allah. Start coming to classes like this. Start giving sadaqah. Fast your days of Ramadan if you missed few days, especially ladies, because of the period. Umrah, if you haven't gone, what are you waiting for? Very easy Umrah from Malaysia, mashallah. You give your passport and the money, they get your visa and you go. Hajj, right now. If you didn't go to Hajj, subscribe, wait. Read Quran. When do you want to read Quran? When you die? No, too late. Just come to classes like this, you will change. You will become very good Muslim, inshallah. Say Ameen. May Allah bless you all. Allahumma اغفر لأختنا Nana. Allahumma اغفر لها وارحمها. Ya Allah, give her rahmah, give her husband rida and qabool, give him sabr. Her daughters, inshallah, they will fulfill their mother's wish and be good girls, good, inshallah, daughters to their father, look after their father now, and make a lot of dua to their mother. The boys, the youth who are studying, may Allah bless them, protect them, help them to focus on their education and know that their parents are waiting for them to hear good news. I'm not here in Malaysia to play soccer. I'm here to get a degree as soon as possible and go back to Tajikistan or wherever I came from to do da'wah and take this knowledge with me. The sisters who are married, may Allah bless them, give them wonderful kids. For those who are hoping to have children. Our elders, may Allah give them barakah, protection. Muhammad, may Allah bless him, give him a beautiful wife very soon. Ameen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة في الآخرة حسنة. He told me that. He said, Sheikh, look. He started sending messages.
First.
I know.
Sister Ida wants you to make dua for Amir. He's vomiting.
Amir, may Allah give him shifa. May Allah give shifa to Amir, one of our boys who is sick. His mother is asking to make dua, inshallah. May Allah give him shifa and give her hikmah to deal with him. Allahumma shfi marda al-muslimin. Allahumma shfi marda al-muslimin. Ya Allah, give shifa to all Muslims who are sick, and give rahmah to all Muslims who passed away, and give hidayah to all Muslims who are misguided, and increase us in hidayah, Ya Allah. Increase us in knowledge. Ya Allah, we beg you to forgive each and every sin we have committed, what we know and what we don't know. Ameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.